Que lo que Knicks fans. Welcome to episode 12 of KnicksFansWilding, our very first live episode. You already know the vibes. It's your boy Triple M in the building. As always, I'm here with my guy Don Juan. Tell the people it's really good.
Yo, what's going on, Triple M, man? It's been a couple weeks, but we back, KnicksFansWilding Podcast here, back in full effect. Draft just happened, free agency just happened. It's a lot we got to pick, a lot of things we got to talk about. I'm excited, but KnicksFansWilding Podcast coming out of Off the Ball Network. Shout out to our guys out there. These guys always putting out some crazy content. I mean, from the draft, they had a live show, to the free agency, they had a live show. So much that is a lot that anybody could just, it's like a dictionary. There's a word for you, all right? But yeah, bro, what's up, man? It's been a while, man. It's especially this week, so eventful. I mean, there's a lot to pick out, man.
Yeah, bro, I'm excited. The New York Knicks did a lot of moving and grooving, and like you said, it's been a few weeks, little vacation I took with the family. Always gotta look out for the people. You know how we do, Don Juan. But bro, let's get right into it, bro, because there's so much to talk about and so little time. First of all, I haven't talked to you since the draft, bro. The New York Knicks drafted four young gunners. Miles McBridge, Quentin Grimes, Jokus. I'm not trying to even say that last name.
Still got to work on his name, man. Still got to work on his name.
And Jericho Sims, bro. Tell me, 4 prospects real quick. Who you like the best and why?
Wow, who I like the best? I mean, McBride is really the guy that I have my eyes set on going into the draft. I'm happy with everybody. I feel like they all address the need, but McBride was the one that I felt like he just fits a Tibbs system. He looks like a Tibbs guy. He kind of reminds me of Marcus Smart a bit, but overall, I mean, the draft was good. We got some pieces that they're not gonna be day one there, but they can develop to be those type of guys. They could be a pretty good role players. Just because, I felt like at the position where we was at the draft, pretty late in the first round, we wasn't going to get anybody that was going to be game changer, So I'm going to go with McBride as my favorite pick. But overall, I'm okay with what they did in the draft.
Yeah, I got to go with my guy, Quentin Grimes. I mean, we saw that run to the Final Four. In typical Knicks fans wilding.
That's a fact.
Overreaction. I mean, my guy looked like Allen Houston out there with that shot, smooth, silky looking jump shot, could get to his spots. Tall, 3. Yes, this guy is gonna. I feel like he can crack the rotation. Possibly, depending on how we finish doing this roster. But he's a guy that Tibbs will love, man, and he's a shooter. Shot 42%. From 3 out there, and that's something that the Knicks sorely lack, and we are missing out on Reggie Bullock despite our acquisitions. He's still gonna have to fill out a role there. So my guy is Quentin Grimes, excuse me. And I also like Miles McBride as well. This guy was a certified dog football player.
Bro, tough nose. He's a big guy. He's a big guy for a guard position.
Yeah, and Sims, the verdict's still out. I'm still fresh on Kenny Wooten. I remember Kenny Wooten. We was all hype. I make a jump, I make a fly. And then, it's just like he didn't go nowhere. So, verdict's still out on these guys. So, you already know.
Yeah. And I mean, it's the rookies. We can't really expect the world from them at the moment. Unless we was, in the lottery or top 5 picks. But as of right now, I mean, we good, man. We looking beyond the draft at this point.
Yeah, for sure. And the Knicks, real quick, traded out of 19 for a future first rounder. That was really interesting there. I thought it was going to be something big with the free agency. But you know what it is? The Knicks are stockpiling assets, and we got to get into that a little later. The Knicks are stockpiling assets for something.
Must be a master plan. Let's see what Leon got in mind. But count your blessings. We good right now with what we got.
Yeah, for sure, man. But what I really, really want to talk to you is about the eventful week that's been free agency. Woof. That's been live and fun, man. That's been dope.
It has been fun. Lots of surprises. I mean, literally, the ultimate surprise, the last thing I expected. I mean, we'll get to it. Let's save that big surprise for last. Unless you want to hit it right to it.
I want to get right into it, man.
Oh
I'm not
baby,
even
let's
playing
go.
no games. I'm not playing no games. Well,
I mean, the biggest surprise, Kemba Walker, man. How did we even get here? Like the whole time, it seemed like we addressed every position but the point guard position, besides re-signing Derrick Rose. But I was kind of losing sleep thinking about who's gonna be my point guard. We were thinking Dennis Schroeder, we were thinking Reggie Jackson, and at that point, it's just a cliff fall.
oh
Because then you see Alfred Payton somewhere in that list, and
no.
we ain't trying to go back there again. Those nightmares, I ain't trying to relive them no more. But Reggie Jackson, Dennis Schroeder, that was the realistic options from where we were sitting at. And then next thing you know, word is that Kemba Walker's getting bought out, and I'm over here joking around like, watch the Knicks sign this guy. Watch the Knicks sign this guy. And lo and behold, Knicks managed to squeeze in Kemba Walker for whatever money they had left, which was about $8 million. And I'm surprised he even took that deal, but I'm surprised he was even bought out. I mean, I thought he was going to take the year off in OKC, let it rock, kind of let his knee get back, just like OKC's been doing. They've been tanking purposely, letting guys sit, take the year off. So I thought that was going to be what Kemba was going to do, but that was the ultimate surprise, bro. I did not expect that.
Yeah, bro. Like I saw on the R2C2, I was watching his interview, rewatched it again. Uh and the Leon Rose factor in the New York Knicks aura, it is slowly coming back. Yeah, we didn't get the big names yet, but there hasn't really been a big name out there. And he really talked about how Leon Rose is going to be a factor. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. And think about it, man. The man got bought out for $74 million. There was a lot of money he left on the table. That's something I got to think about, man. I'm like, yeah, I want to come back home, but I got to think about that money as well.
For
But we
real, life
got,
changing money right there.
for real. And, Kemba's got his money. Kemba's got his money,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, he's
But
well paid, well paid.
I just feel like that was just a game changer because, like you, I was looking at Reggie Jackson, Dennis Schroeder. I was already imagining my team with that because we needed a point guard. There was no way we
Desperately.
could have tried to get in there with Luka Vidoza. No offense to that guy or
Yeah.
Emmanuel Quickly. I don't know if Tibbs would have gave him the keys, even though I would like to see it. But we needed that point guard, and now we got it. Kemba Walker, Derrick Rose is gonna be right there, split in the middle. And I also saw an interview with Kemba last year when he said that he didn't want to rest on back to backs like he usually has. So
Mm,
it's gonna be an interesting dynamic going into the season,
that's a
brother.
fact. That's a fact. But so what? We resigned Burks, we resigned Noel, resigned Rose. It's pretty much brought the bench back. I'm
Yeah.
glad we brought the bench back. How you feel about that? Because at the same time, I felt like that was really one of the strongest group that we had on the team, considering Alfred Payton was a starter.
Yeah, it's bad. It was pretty bad. I really liked which. Let me ask you first. Which is your favorite free agent signing?
My favorite, my favorite. I mean, my favorite really is Rose because I felt like once we got him, he changed the whole atmosphere. He was the tips. He was gonna be just the coach on the floor. He was the guy that was gonna set the tone because he's a tips guy. He was gonna lead by example, and it seemed like that's exactly what he brought. That energy, that veteran mentality. Like I gotta do what I gotta do, no matter what. And that's what that I feel like that's what Rose brought, that energy. Even though, I like Randall as well, but Rose, he just sets the tone. I mean, I feel like everybody would like to play with a D Rose or just D Rose in general. That
Yeah,
guy was a legend, the youngest MVP. I mean, he was doing plays at such a young age that so many wish they could do, and just his effect on the team was just something that was still needed. And like I said, we needed a point guard. Whether he was going to start or not, that was the guy that I felt like we needed. He was the heart and soul of the
yeah,
team. I was afraid. It seemed like towards the end too, like that Chicago was making a run at him, a
mhm,
realistic run too. And why not for him? Why wouldn't he go back home? But clearly, Tibbs is enough to have him stay here in New York. And and the team as well. It seems like he's bought into what we got here and what we're trying to establish, and is a winning culture.
Yeah, no, D Rose loved it here. I remember that game when he hit the game winner. He was hype. He was really hyped that they was saying there was a lot of love here. But bro, I love that we ran it back. I mean, in the last decade, when have you seen a Knicks team just basically running it back? They're a 41 win team.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting. They put the Knicks back on the map where players want to actually come here now. And hold up. Oh, I see the comment section. Oh, there we go on the side. I didn't even see this. Shout out my guy Chris in the building. Danny B, what up? Oh,
Oh,
Elo.
baby.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, we're a little new to this. We're a little new to this. First time live, you feel me?
What's going on, fellas? But yeah, bro, I might get some flack for this, but I really like the Nerlens Noel signing. You know why? Because okay,
it's not bad.
because let me tell you why. Because all right, Mitch is our guy. You know, he's projected to be the starting center, and he's a beast. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to lose Mitch, but you know the Knicks are building something big. And after the payday Jared Allen got, Mitchell Robinson is looking at that side like
he licking his chops.
Yeah, I'm a little better than Jared Allen. You know, I do kind of the same thing, but he's a more defensive stopper. So I'm looking at Nerlens Noel not only as an insurance, but as a possible starter down the line. And we keep talking about movable pieces. I don't know what you could get for D Rose, let's say if he struggles, you know, or he gets hurt. I mean, can you get a first round for him? I'm not sure. Alec Burke, been a journeyman. Maybe you could get a late first round for Alec Burke. Don't get me wrong. Possibly. But Noel, I think you could definitely squeeze out a first rounder for a team if you got to move Noel, because we keep talking about movable assets if we got to trade away. So I feel like I might get some flag, but Nerlens Noel at 11 million, 3 years, even the last year is a team option, fully team option. Like, you can't go wrong with that, man. I really like that Nerlens Noel signing. I never thought a problem with it, so I might get some flack for that. But man, Nerlens Noel, that's I like Nerlens Noel, bro. Noel.
No hands, buttered up hands, Noel. Nah, but he was a good pickup.
If he jumps, I always close my eyes because he be scaring me.
And the thing is too with him, I felt like he took he really just believes in the system. Whether it took a little bit more to get him over here, because that's really what people were arguing or against bringing him back, is because they gave him the contract. I think it was 11 mil a year somewhere along the lines. Yeah, 33 for 3 years.
Yeah.
Last year player option. But at the same time, like, you got to show your man love. Mitchell Robinson ain't getting paid, but he also, Nerlens Noel made an argument for defensive player of the year.
He was. That's what I'm saying.
They're only playing half the season, like 40 games as a starter. You know, so it took him a while to even catch up to the top in blocks, and he was number 3. So yeah, and he deserves to get paid. You know, we got to show love to our guys. And
I was a little surprised it happened in the first few minutes of free agency. That's what really threw a lot of people off.
And Noel, like, oh man, the gang is coming back.
But the Kimba signing kind of alleviated some of the pain. Oh, Don Juan, I see our good friend Zebo trying to jump on mailbag time. We got a question for the gang right here. Oh my God, Zebo. Okay, Zebo, what's going on?
Let's go with y'all.
Yo, what's up, brother? How you doing?
I haven't spoken to you. Well, I haven't been on the platform with y'all since I think even before the playoffs. So bro, a lot's happened right now.
A lot has happened, bro. Not a new team, but you know, some fresh faces.
Nah, yeah, man, some fresh faces, and honestly, bro, I'm kind of glad that they kept most of the. You know, as far as our core bench, because I think a lot of people don't realize too. Like part of what made our team successful was our bench. Like we had a very strong bench with IQ, with Alec Burks, you know, with different guys just coming out the bench, and so the fact that they did resign the bench, most of our core guys. It's a good thing. I mean, we lost, we lost bum ass Alfred Payton, so that's always good.
It was an upgrade as soon as we lost him.
Yeah, man. Zebo, tell me what free agent signing you enjoyed the most, man?
Out of everybody in the NBA, or just
Hey Victor, what's good, man? Bully up, season.
Mm.
You already know the vibes.
Yo, you asking in general, like in the NBA in general, or just from us, or just
From
us?
the Knicks.
The Knicks, us. I mean, obviously, bro, just the Kemba Walker, because I mean, the Evan Fournier, the Evan Fournier one it is what it is, bro. Like, if you really look at the market, it was just a bunch of is a bunch of dudes that they're not. I mean, they're not superstars. You know, some of them a little bit, a little bit older, but there's just guys that don't necessarily pop up, and so it is what it is. Like, a lot of people are going to get paid.
Yo,
It is what it is. That's what the market is asking for. So
it sounds like you don't really like the Fournier deal. I don't know.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, initially when I heard like 10 minutes in, I'm like, yo, come on, for real, like. I'm like, yo, come on, really? Like,
bro, he just had 23 points and 4 threes.
Like, Evan Fournier, and especially too, because yo, you know how it is with Knicks fans, bro. As soon as we get a little bit of good news, Damian Lillard, think about Stephen A. talking about Damian Lillard coming to New York, like that's his first option, bro. That's honestly, bro, that's in my head the whole time. So automatically, I didn't even think about Evan Fournier. I'm not even thinking about any of these free agents. I'm just thinking like, in the next few days, like as soon as the Olympics is done, like Damian Lillard just gonna go ahead and request a trade. But we just gotta get as far as Knicks fans, we just gotta get out of that mentality. Because as soon as we get an inch, bro, we just run a fucking marathon. Like,
bro, it's the New York Knicks. We're allowed to do that. We're allowed to do that.
But
you gotta stop watching ESPN, bro. You're gonna get carried away with these.
Exactly. You gotta stop watching ESPN. Listen to Knicks Fans Wilder, where we give you that real. We give you that real, because, bro, to be honest, I mentioned it to Don Juan earlier. We could get into it now. Why do you think we traded the 19th pick for a future first? I mean, the New York Knicks are star hunting, and they're not hiding it. Free agency has never been the way to go for them. We've struggled with it always, with free agency, getting players off free agency. So what are we doing? We're stockpiling our assets now. We're stockpiling these assets, and we're going to see who we get. We got a couple rookies now. We got 4 rookies right here. We got to hit on 1 or 2 at least.
Right.
You know, McBride got to hit. Grimes got to hit. Somebody got to hit to take that step like IQ did for us last year. And we just re-signed Randall, which we haven't got into yet. But, Obi is going to be the man out, possibly. I'm sure Obi's not going to want to come off the bench always.
Nah, but I think the second years. I mean, honestly, bro, I do like him coming off the bench for now. We'll see where. Let's see what he's done this offseason. Let's see how his game goes in year 2. Because to be honest, during the playoffs, actually, and during the season in general, you can kind of see improvements of him. So
for sure,
we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I mean, honestly, bro, the Evan Fournier, I'm not mad at it. The more I'm looking at it. It's a 2+. I think it's a 2+1. So
3.
So the last
3. It's 3+1.
3+1. So so the last year's, it's not even guaranteed. And I mean, honestly, bro, he is a playmaker. Like, I was just looking at his highlights right now of him in the Olympics, and he's not, bro.
You're warming up.
Not a scrub. He's not a scrub. He's really, honestly, bro, he's a little bit, he's average, above average. Exactly what we actually needed. Because to be honest, with him in the lineup, especially during Atlanta, that's exactly who we needed. A playmaker, a shot maker. So I'm honestly not really that. I'm honestly not that mad.
Danny B just spit a nice fact right there. He said he always worked out no matter where he was. That's a fact right there. Fournier was working out really well with the Celtics before.
He said he worked us. He worked us. He gave us the business.
He did give us the business.
But either way, I remember when he had the man bun. I'm going back to Fournier man bun days. I went to the Knicks game, and this man was straight cooking us. And I'm like, who is this man? It's cooking us right now with the man bun. Like, why can't nobody stop him? And I'm like, what is going on? Who is this man? And, ever since then, I've really followed Fournier because he blew mines that day. The man bun was running rampant. Now he got to get that LeBron before he come back to the U.S. He got to go over there, overseas, get that LeBron, get that hair working, because we need that man bun at the Garden. That magical man bun.
Yeah, he looking.
Just imagine that man bun at the Garden. You will have people wearing man buns on the regular. I know
That's
I'll
a
buy
fact.
me a little
Yo,
wig with a
if he
man bun.
yo,
I could
if he
see I
do
could
his
see the
thing,
marketing team on him.
yo, bro, if he starts doing his thing, bro, you're gonna start people, bro, you're gonna
That's a
start
fact,
hearing people
Danny.
talking in French and all that. So
Oh
Yeah.
we'll
yeah, the
see,
French
bro.
people go in
You
here.
already know how Knicks fans are, bro. It's
They were already here for Frank, and Frank wasn't playing much. You know what I mean?
man.
So
So yeah, so
he
I
actually
like it, bro.
we actually got a starter that's French. So we gonna be good. We gonna be
Nah,
good
we
with
gonna be
him. I
good,
mean,
bro. He's gonna be our starting shooting guard. The money's not that bad. I mean, everybody's getting paid. It just is what it is. Like the cap is gonna keep on going higher, bro. We gonna start looking at, bro. We gonna start looking at his contract and be like, yo, that's nothing. Like
Yeah.
it
No,
just
I
is
mean
what it is.
our backcourt, Kemba and Fournier, they actually played together. It was an injury riddle after the trade deadline. Fournier, I think he had the COVID, missed a couple games, and then Kemba was a little messed up towards the end. So, I mean, they already worked together. So we're gonna see what they do. I have to get back to you. I have to check out how many games. I think it was 16, but I don't know. I haven't seen nobody.
Yeah, I
What
think
was
it
their
was like
record?
16. It was pretty.
it was a small
I-
sample size, but
Yeah.
still good enough to build with and take from here. Like, all right, these guys are good.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
Man bun edition. Yo, the man bun coming, bro. Look at the hair. I got the length a little bit. You feel
Oh,
me?
Don Juan, let me see. Take that hat off.
I got a little length. You
Whoa,
feel me? The man bun coming. They already
my
told me.
man, Don Juan.
I didn't want to
with
say
the-
it because Leon told me to hold it back. He was like, "Yo, the man bun is coming to town. Make sure you get ready because we got to see you front and center with the man bun." So man bun coming soon, ladies and gentlemen.
Don Juan, my
I'm gonna
man
hit him with
said.
the we and the maybe that's about it. I don't know what else. I don't
He
speak
said
French.
Chris Duarte didn't come to the Garden, so I'm gonna go looking all Spanish out with him.
Bro, that
Bro, you
that
looking
was a
like an
sad
old
moment.
school Dominican young man, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Hey, I'm ready for the
Yo.
bachata, bro. Come on
Yeah,
now.
I see you, bro. But anyways, bro, wow. I really, like I said, the Knicks, I love that they ran it back. And I saw something earlier from my man A on Twitter, which he stated something that's so facts. It's like it's so hard when you overachieve like the Knicks did last year. They overachieved, definitely overachieved. And it's so hard to improve on the edges without getting caught up on either bad contracts or long-term contracts. Like the Knicks legit ran it back and improved on the edges, replaced it Payton and Reggie Bullock with Kemba and Fournier, two guys who are capable of averaging 20 points a game if they're if they're right. Even Kemba, he had a terrible year last year.
Yeah.
And he averaged 20 points a game. So
That's what I'm saying on the all, yeah, bro. On the all,
so the Knicks really improve on the edges without getting into bad contracts. Because if the Knicks, let's say, as we mentioned a lot of times, somebody says they want to come here, the Knicks have the assets to trade away if they wanted to or send to another team. If a free agent next year, if Bradley Beal says, man, I want to come to the New York, the Knicks can easily clear the space for him. Or as we've seen this year in free agency, cap space doesn't mean nothing. I mean, look at what people
Look at the
have
Lakers
signed.
and the Nets, man. Look at the Lakers and the Nets.
Or
Somehow
even Miami, no room and stuff, and they just got
they made it work.
Yeah,
No, that's
so
a fact.
saying
cap
that's the
space
other
doesn't
good
mean
thing
nothing.
too, bro. Like a lot of the contracts that we have right now, they're still movable, and they're players that if we were to shop them around everywhere, like if we were to shop them around the NBA, like there's teams that would want Nerlens Noel. There'd be teams that want Alex Burks. There'd be teams that want even Evan Fournier, even at that contract. Probably not right now, but when if he does well this season, those are definitely players that we can go ahead and move at any point. So that's why I'm not. That's why after after like mulling it over and all that, I'm like, like these contracts are movable. Like if Portland wants to go ahead and pull that trigger, we can go ahead and still package these guys,
Facts.
and the like all the money's still gonna work.
Yo, but but you focus on Dame. I don't know, man. Let's not. That's what we talk about. Let's not go down that route, bro.
You're right.
You're
You're
get hurt.
right.
You're gonna get hurt.
Let's
Let me not
stay.
even talk too much about Dame. Yeah, let me not even. Let me not,
You gotta get hurt. Let's just stick to what we got now. We had a good off season. We building towards this season. Summer league coming up soon, but realistically, I mean, we can't be disappointed at what this off season was about. We got some guys that could fit the system long term. Also, guys that fit the system now that they're gonna complement our players, our young core players. Hopefully, Randall takes it up a notch from his from his, MIP season, All-Star, All-NBA. Hopefully takes it up a notch. I mean, it's gonna be tough. I mean, there's a lot of players that were hurt last year that are gonna, just step it up. I mean, LeBron,
Yeah.
AD, those guys, you already know they're gonna be the first or second. That they're gonna come for Randall's spot. So just Randall taking it up a notch. RJ, I want to see some borderline all-star level, maybe injury reserve get sneak in there, but RJ needs to step it up.
Mary already know how I feel about him. So
bro, these guys, I mean,
needs to have his. This right now.
He's an RJ hater, this man.
I don't want to hear no more.
You're putting like an ultimatum on him, bro. Like,
yeah, he's a hater.
He hit 3. Like, come on now,
bro. I'm not a hater, bro. I just think.
Bro, he told me, man. Listen what this man said. He told me he would take Kevin Huerter over RJ Barrett.
Right now, yes. Right now,
what?
Yes, right now I would.
There is no RJ Barrett slander.
Who's a better shoot? But who's a
man? Listen, there is no RJ Barrett slander allowed on my show. We are not doing that.
Get out of here.
We're not doing that. You got 5 minutes to take it easy and calm down. No RJ Barrett slander allowed on Knicks fans Wilder. You take it easy over there. Kevin Huerter over RJ Barrett, man. You might be banned from this show forever for saying something like that, man. A Hawks player? Come on, bro. You bugging out, bro. Sheesh. Oh, yo, these comments got me dead. Shout out to my guy Mo Murphy, man. You feel me? Man, check out that Up in Flames fire.
I was a Dipset fan growing up, Mo. I was. They were more my age. The Locks was a little more older. I didn't start understanding them until I was a lot older,
Yeah,
Dipset, we was right there, Washington Heights, right next to Harlem.
For sure. Nah, but I always like Kiss, man. Kiss was just a legend forever, But to be honest, I've always been split because as growing up as a youth, man, they really made you enjoy music. And we, like you said, we was right next to Harlem. We went to school in the Bronx. We used to go past Harlem every day, take that 19. And Jim Jones was a god out there. And Dipset just always been swaggy. Like they have their bars, don't get me wrong, but they just been swag and power. So that's why.
Yeah.
I can't say that. I was split in the middle for sure, but that was a great versus, brother. What you thought about that?
Nah, yeah, bro. I was split in the middle. I mean, obviously I'm split in the middle because bro, like especially Dipset, bro, is at that time, like when we were, obviously when they were popping, bro, that was right, that was literally our youth. So at that moment, at that time, yeah, bro, they were the biggest thing ever. But it's like you said, Juan, like as you get older, bro, listen to those Jada Kiss bars, bro. Them shit, like they don't age, bro. Like them, them bars just still hit, bro. They're gonna hit forever, and that's just the difference, bro. And yeah, bro, that versus that was. Bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I was definitely leaning team Dipset.
At the beginning, yeah, but then I seen Kiss get in his bag, bro. Seen Kiss just go at it.
Cause y'all know me, bro. I was a Wheezy head, bro.
That's
and
fact.
When I can't feel my face and all those things used to through, man. But I don't know what happened to Jewels. My man he came on late. He was sleeping the whole time.
Bro, he was just walking around, bro. He was, bro. I think they was just.
He didn't take out his choreography at all. My man had 5 bandanas, 3 hats.
They were all, bro. I felt like the Locks came super prepared. Dipset had there was no way Dipset was gonna outdo them with their fashion.
Like that, bro.
They definitely wasn't. But I just think they came through with their swag instead of thinking about this is about music, this is about rap. Like we gotta actually perform and rap our lyrics. They wasn't even rapping their own shit. They had the song playing and they were pretty much either just covering saying their lyrics, but Joel's barely remembered his lyrics. Like it was pretty embarrassing, honestly. It was a good show, but I think it was embarrassing. My guy was calling them out like, yo, you in New York, this is your home. You ain't even rapping to your own songs.
Like, why they rapping?
After he said that, it was over. Songs? There was no coming back. It was sad, honestly.
Why they rhyming to their own songs? Like,
bro, it was sad. Honestly, it was sad for me. I was like, damn, Harlem took a huge L. But shout out to my niggas in Harlem. We out here.
Yeah,
I still hold them down.
Man said we got Grammys. We got Grammys.
These men know grams over here.
We got Grammys.
Bro.
What they talking about, man?
That. But look at what happened, man. Right after The
Literally
locks
the
and
day after.
Dipset.
Oh man.
Bless that Garden stage. The New York Knicks signed Kemba Walker. You know, they just bring that energy and that hustle to that city, that nitty gritty. We need to get them at the Garden more often, man. Before every game, we should have a little versus battle between one of them.
That's
But
a
that
fact.
Kemba Walker, $8 million for 2 years, which comes out to $16 million. I mean, that's gonna be special, man. That's gonna be next level because we haven't had a dynamic point guard that could break down the defense like that in a long time. And with the shooting that Fournier is gonna bring, and RJ, he's getting into work. He bought that 3 point percentage up big time. And Randall, you gotta defend him out there at the 3 point line. He's gonna be a great addition to this squad. Let me start with you, Z. But what are you looking for in Kemba Walker?
Just like you said, bro, he's just gonna take the pressure off everybody because I just feel like at the end of the season and just during the season in general, it was either get Julius Randle to bail us out or Derrick Rose have a big game. And so now with the addition of Kimba, he just obviously it just takes the pressure off him, which we obviously needed because I mean in my mind Julius Randle he's an all-star player, but I think he's on a championship team he's a number 2 option, and so just to have and just we just need that close, and that's what Kimba brings, and so he takes the pressure off everybody. He's gonna take the pressure off. He's gonna take the pressure off Fournier, where he can go ahead and spot up, shoot threes. He doesn't have to play make every single time. And also, I mean, I know Kimba's been injured, bro, but too like it just takes the pressure off D Rose too, because now we can get D Rose playing solid good minutes, playing 25, 20 minutes a game per, and that's
Let's see
honestly
if Tibbs
perfect. And
listens to
and
you.
even Kimba too, bro, like a good solid 25, 30 minutes. We don't need him to play 40 minutes every night, and so that's
Definitely
the
don't.
biggest thing, bro. It just takes the pressure off everybody.
Let's see,
Mhm.
because Tibbs don't listen to you. He don't listen to minutes restrictions, man. But what about you,
You're
Don
right.
Juan? What you most interested in seeing Kimba this year? The orange and
Hey,
blue.
just I hope he stays healthy, man. I hope he stays healthy. He's clearly a team player. He's a guy that, he's willing to take a step back to let the core players do what they got to do. He's a team player. I mean, he increased his assist totals, lowered his point totals, even though maybe the point total wasn't on purpose, but he wasn't shooting that much. He was a willing passer, and I think that he's gonna be a great addition to this team. That is just a bunch of unselfish guys with high IQ that are gonna be able to create for each other. Whereas in last year, when we had Bullock, Bullock was really, but Bullock and Noel were the ones exposed, but really Bullock who had Trey Young, and he couldn't take advantage of the height differential or just a mismatch in terms of size. And I think that Fournier will be able to do that. I mean, all our guys could do that.
Yeah.
Now we added Kemba because I was afraid that we wasn't gonna add nobody. We would end up with Luka Vildoza as the point guard. So now we got
Right.
Kemba as our point guard, who is a nightmare. Yeah, he's not who he was before, but a combination of Kemba and Derrick Rose, that's a nightmare for the defense every day because someone's gonna get it. I mean, either the starter or the bench is gonna get burned because Derrick Rose still got it as we saw last year. I mean, he might be a little slow or whatnot, but he knows his game. He tightened it up based on what his capabilities are, and I feel like Kemba is on that same route because he knows also that his knees he can't really do too much. His knees he has. I'm not sure exactly what he has, but is
Knee
from what I've heard is pretty
tendonitis.
bad. He has
Yeah.
tendonitis, so he can't really go all out. But at limited play, give me 70% of Kemba Walker. I am happy because it's still an upgrade of Alfred Payton, who was barely giving us points, barely doing anything productive. Actually, it was probably his net rating was negative probably all season. But I mean, that's just me talking shit because I really don't like the guy. But you know,
Clearly.
Nah,
but
Yeah,
but
bro.
bro.
Kemba,
Nah,
but
me and
Kemba, I
Tibbs
mean,
gonna
it's an
fight,
upgrade
bro.
nonetheless, man. It's
Nah, me,
it's an
nah,
upgrade
me and Tibbs
nonetheless,
gonna
and he's a
fight.
homer.
We gonna fight.
Tibbs,
Yeah, we gonna fight, bro. He needs to stop playing with bro. He has to spread around the minutes, bro. It just
he
that
don't
Who is
listen
can't.
that?
to you,
Tibbs?
bro. He don't listen to you. But
Hey,
yeah,
No, he
man.
better. Nah, he
I
better,
think that
bro. We gonna fight, bro. Cause
I don't think he
he.
might limit the minutes, but I think that there's a lot of insurance plays. Like there's a lot of like a guy's gonna get a day off or rest or whatnot. Someone's gonna have to step up. I think that they're counting on injuries to happen. They're counting on this COVID shit to act up too, just like we seen in the MLB, just like we saw last year in the NBA. There was a lot of players that were messed up. Like, look at the Wizards. The Wizards teams fell apart early. They probably would have been in the thick of things in the playoffs if they would have started off with their whole team. So,
Yeah,
Mavs
man.
team is another team that started off slow. So it's like be planning for these things that could affect us. I mean, D Rose got COVID too, and that kind of messed us up too in that little run we had.
Yeah, for sure, bro. What I'm looking forward to seeing in Kemba Walker is just the fourth quarter crunch time play. I mean, it got ridiculous with just throwing it to Julius Randle and making him create or do something. I mean, I feel, yeah, Kemba actually, he can set it up now. He can set up, and you have to respect Kemba because he could break down the defense, and we call him Cardiac Kemba for a reason. I mean, that man, he's clutch. He's very clutch. And last year we just kept throwing it down to Randall and hoping he did something with it. And a lot of the times we struggled. We struggled down in crunch time. So what I like about Kemba Walker now is that we have somebody who can break down the defense. D Rose, when we got D Rose as well, he won us that game against New Orleans with that drive to the basket, kicking it out to Bullock there to send the game to overtime that one time. So now we just got more people to respect, and Kemba, he can shoot the ball as well. Not as good, but better than Elfrid Payton, who you didn't even have to guard out there.
That's a fact.
Yeah, man. But shout out to my guy Juan V. Not Don Juan, it's Juan V, my brother. You got to get on this show, bro. But yeah, man, let's close it down. Let's close it out of here. Talk a little summer league. Summer league, bro. Starting what day does summer league start? I believe Sunday.
It's the 8th Sunday, yeah.
Sunday. We get to see a lot of our rookies. 5 rookies on the Knicks. We got the Grimes. We got
Kevin Knox. I just seen Kevin Knox might not play.
Yeah, Kevin
No,
Knox.
might not. He's not gonna play. He's actually out.
That's it. Confirmed.
Kevin Knox has COVID, and it's confirmed that he'll miss summer league. I mean, maybe he could sweat it out, do something. But as of right now, the one and only hope for him to squeeze in the roster or the lineup or rotation, it was summer league, honestly. But it seems like that's not the case this year. It seems like he's just gonna be back on the bench. Maybe even traded because there's rumors that he might be packaged soon.
Yeah, I can see it, man. But we got Deuce in there. We got Grimes, Sims, Roku in there, and Mendoza. 5 rookies. Who you looking forward to seeing play, Don Juan?
I'm looking to see Obi top and see what he's been working. I want to put him on under the bright light, see if he's done anything this summer. I mean, I seen him, at a couple tournaments here and there, but I haven't seen him at the gym. I don't want. Not that I'm saying I want to see videos because I've seen a bunch of videos of off-season workouts and whatnot, and for some reason they never transition. Ben Simmons, I seen Dennis Smith Jr. I remember that one. We thought he was gonna come fully loaded. I heard people screaming, "We should start Dennis Smith."
Yo, don't even remind me that.
And man, we started, been there, done that. Get out of here. So I'm not looking forward to looking at the videos, but I want to at least hear that this guy's been working, and hopefully that's what the summer league is for, to see if these guys actually been working. I mean, we saw Randall was working out last year, and he blew up. That's what I want to see. And hopefully Obi. Because realistically, my expectations for Obi this year is obviously improve his defense, but that corner 3, I mean, if he could just because he's always there, he always has that open shot in the corner 3. If he could develop that corner 3, just be a better 3-point shooter, of course, but a corner specialist, he got a problem. Well, the league got a problem because not only that, if he fakes you with that corner 3, you know what he's going through. He's gonna put somebody's fucking his nutsacks in somebody's face.
Hey.
He gonna be dunking. He got hops. So bro, if he gets that corner 3 and he's gonna have that hedge, bro, it's gonna get ugly, man. But yeah, I want to see Obi. If he improved, granted, I want to see everybody, but Obi is the one that I want to see because we haven't seen much last year. They didn't even have a summer league, so I think that this is how you really like build that confidence on your guys and this is summer league. That's why I thought Kevin Knox was gonna be here to build some confidence entering the season, but I guess not. So let's go, Obi, man. I'm actually cheering for you, bro. Let's see what you got because hey, if just like in the playoffs, he does things that are momentum swingers, and we need those.
Yeah, man, for
Yeah.
sure. Good answer. What about you, Zebo? Who you looking forward to see?
I mean, for me, it's same. I mean, same as the second year guy. I mean, I'm looking. I'm actually looking forward to see IQ, bro. I want to see what I do want to see the playmaking. I do want to see. Obviously, he's gonna get minutes. At the point guard position there. So I do want to see his playmaking, and on a point guard role. I think this season we obviously saw him. He has a bro. He got a shot. It wasn't as consistent, but he definitely got a shot. And he was big for us, but I definitely do want to see that. I definitely do want to see that. I do want to see his passing here, and this is gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good opportunity for my man. Just because he is gonna get a lot of minutes, especially at that point guard spot. So yeah, bro, I want to see IQ, bro. I want to see the growth in year two, because obviously I know we're gonna be relying on Kimba and D Rose, but I definitely I want to see IQ step up, man, because I do. As soon as I did hear, before I didn't know about Kim, I didn't know Kimba was coming. I really thought like, IQ really gotta, he
Yeah,
really got to step up this
me
year. And
too.
regardless if he's there, he still got to step up. Like I definitely want to see him. I think he can be more. I think he can be more than a scoring guard, and so I definitely want to see that this summer league. So yeah, IQ for me.
Yeah, for sure. For me, it's going to be Grimes. I did a little Allen Houston comparison in Wilding earlier, but I feel like he can. He has a chance to get in this rotation. I believe possibly. I with him out of all the rookies that we drafted, I can see him having kind of an IQ contribution because he knows how to do a lot of things that the Knicks need. He knows how to shoot that three, and he knows how to defend.
Yeah,
And he can be like IQ where he can help us right away. Nobody expected that from IQ last year. And he came in off the bench and was an important part of our team. And I can see that with Grimes. But it's gonna start in the summer league for me. I have to see really what he's about. Because let me tell you something, he really took that team to the Final Four last year. He was really showed out. He really balled out, created on his own, hit a couple tough clutch threes. So I'm excited about Grimes. I was really excited when we drafted him, honestly. So let's see what we got in Grimes, bro. But damn, man, there's just so much to talk about here with the New York Knicks. We haven't even touched on the Randall situation, signing, taking a discount for us. Real quickly, both of you guys, give me 30 seconds, real quick. What you think about Julius Randle, Don Juan?
man, I love it. I love it because I mean I have mentioned it before early in one of the earlier podcasts that this is where we're gonna be able to get. This is where we get to see what our brand is about. Like he clearly believes in the team. He clearly believes in what we're building. We got a winning culture. He took the discount. I saw it as a long-term play. I'm like, all we need is some flexibility to get him some help. We give him a max the following year. It's gonna be tough. And clearly, he saw the same thing too. He clearly he knows that he's gonna need a team around him. He's willing. He willingly took the deal. I mean, granted, is a bet on yourself too when you just added a whole bunch of talent, so it might not work out in his benefit, but he's got the deal now, getting paid. So why not get paid now and also help the team get better in the long run?
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, yeah, man. Same for me, bro. I mean, obviously I'm happy for him. He got that bag. But I think this year, teams aren't gonna sleep on us. Now people are gonna know what Julius Randle's about. So I don't think he's gonna put up the same. I don't think he's gonna put up the same numbers he put up last year. It's obviously gonna go down with Kemba and with Evan Fournier there. But I think it's gonna. But I think he's still gonna be solid for us. And I think at that number it is perfect. Like I mean, I'm happy for him, bro. Over 100, 140. So yeah, man, I'm happy for him, and it's good for us because obviously it does open that door if we end up, I hate bringing it up again, but it does open that door though for that other max player.
Oh
So
gosh, here we go, man. Zebo just watches too much Sports Center and he's on Bleacher Report all day.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I
man.
didn't
Shout out
get
my
to that
guy
one.
E in the building. You gotta jump back in soon, brother. You should have jumped on the mailbag today, bro. We gonna do more though. This was fun live. I like being live actually.
Yeah,
Pretty
definitely.
dope.
It's more interactive. But shout out to everybody that tuned in. I mean, we had Victor C, we had Danny B, we got E, My Batista. Okay, I see you out here.
Yes, sir.
Juan
Yes,
was out here
sir.
too. Nah, we had some. We had Mo. Mo was out here. Mo was out here trying to get it in here with us. I'm surprised he should have jumped in here too, man. Shit,
Yeah,
but nah, it was
2-2.
dope though
Shout
today.
out to my guy Zebo. Always a pleasure you joining on, my guy. Good looking,
Of
bro.
course, bro. Of
As
course, man.
always.
You already know, man. Had to support. Have to.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
let's get up out of here. This is another episode, Knicks Fans Wilding. You know, on the Off the Ball Network. Check out the guys out there. You already know we always tell you at the beginning, but make sure to also subscribe to our channel, Knicks Fans Wilding. We're gonna have a nice little gift for you guys once we get to 100, man. We gotta get those subscriptions up, man. Get it up,
Yeah.
get it up.
Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to follow our podcast and other platforms as well, not just YouTube. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play. I mean, you name it. All major streaming platforms. Check us out.
For
Also,
sure.
make sure to check the content out on offtheballnetwork.com. These guys are always putting up great work and show them love, man.
For sure, bro. So we're gonna get up out of here. As I always say, enjoy life. Life is very short. I got some news earlier today. A family friend no longer with us. Freak accident. And
And
that just
sorry to
happens
hear
all
that.
the time. It happens all the time. So that's why I always try to end the pod by saying enjoy life. Live life to the fullest. Enjoy, love people, and keep on living, man. Thank you for tuning in to Knicks Fans Wild. Until next time.